Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shiba. You all know about me. So today I'm going to introduce my friend Noora. So she's going to talk about her experience and her challenges and the positive and negative things that she has faced in Canada. So let's talk to her. Hello Noora, how are you?
Hi Shiba, I'm very good. About you?
I'm doing good. So today you can look at the camera and talk to your friends. They're waiting to hear the testimony about you, right? So just tell me about yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Noora. I'm Egyptian. So actually now I'm in my last term taking my MBA in University Canada West here in Vancouver, BC, Canada. I came here in April 2023. It's been 3, so actually I have been here for like more than 1 year.
Okay, so you're studying in University Canada West.
Yeah, exactly.
And what program are you doing there, you said?
I'm taking MBA.
Okay, so is it for 2 years program or?
It's 2 years the program, but you can finish it earlier. It depends if you would like to take a term break or not. So,
okay.
But you have an option to take a term break.
Okay, so you're still under study permit, right?
Yes.
You still you have not turned the visa to work permit yet?
No, by the end of December this year, I will finish my MBA so I can change it to open work.
Great, okay, and you got 2 kids in Canada?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 children here with me.
And your husband?
No, my husband, he's still working in Saudi Arabia, so he didn't come with us, so we are here alone.
So you are dealing your kids all alone in Canada?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
So she's taking care of her assignments, her kitchen works, all household works, and plus 2 kids.
Yeah.
Not easy, guys. Okay, so I just want to know, like, so you said you have 2 kids in Canada, right? So
yeah,
are you getting child benefits from the government here or not?
Yeah, okay, so at this point I need to clarify because most of the people maybe they have misunderstanding about the child benefit because there is a child benefit here in Canada, but if you are come here as a student benefit, study permit, you are not eligible immediately to have the child benefit because when I came here I think okay I have my children, I can get a benefit for this, but when I applied to child benefit they gave me, oh, you are not eligible, you have to work or you have full-time job and you have taxes on your files, or at least you can spend 18 months to get this. So for me, by end of December, I can apply for child benefit.
Okay, so basically, so many people are thinking, many students are doing this mistake.
Yeah.
So students are thinking when they're coming from abroad, okay, if I have a child in Canada, being a student, I am eligible for the child benefit. So you are clearing that to the upcoming students, saying it's not.
No.
So it's not true that all students, so all students are not eligible to get child benefits. So in order to get eligibility to apply for the child benefits, you need to make sure you are in Canada more than 18 plus months, right?
Yeah.
So once you complete 18 months in Canada, then you can apply for your child benefits. And it's not necessary that you need to have a job in Canada, right? I think at least a part-time job you must have, and you need to do tax paying.
Yeah, and actually because regarding the child benefit, the amount itself, it will be different if you have a part-time job or full-time, what's your income, how many children you have, if you have your spouse or not. So not all the people take the same amount of child benefit.
So it's all based...
Totally, yeah, you don't know. For me, actually, I don't know how much I can get from this benefits. So.
Okay, so when you apply for the child benefits, you need to show your world income, which means from back home,
yeah, how many people
jobs, whatever job you did. So all these things you need to submit here. So based on that, they will do an assessment, and then they will let you know how much you're eligible to get your income. Yeah. So but once you turn into work permit, the case is different.
Yeah, it will be changed, I think, because if you have income and paying taxes, so you will get a lot of benefit. But as a student, you not get anything.
So this is only for a student experience. So do not get confused with what we are talking. So we are doing this video for the upcoming students, those who are coming here and planning to have child in Canada. You need to make sure you need to have at least 18 months of residing in Canada, inside Canada, only then you are eligible to apply for child benefits. And it's not that immediately you get as soon as you come. So another thing you need to note, even if you're so somebody will ask me like, okay, what if my son born in Canada, or son or girl, like daughter born in Canada, so am I immediately eligible? Still not. they check like when the mother has come here. Mother is been here for 18 months or not. So after that only you are eligible to get it.
It is not related if your child is a Canadian
Yeah.
or in any nationality. It depends how many months you are here.
That's
So
because
after-
we are international students.
Yeah, you are
that's why.
international student, so after 18 months you can apply.
Applied. Okay, so that's one thing. And what about daycare system? Are you getting any subsidy from the government or anything like that for your kids?
Actually, for me here, it is too hard to find a daycare, especially in Vancouver. I don't mention any other, but for Vancouver and New Westminster and all Great Vancouver, it is too hard to find a daycare. You can stay for a waiting list for a couple of years, so it is not easy at all. But if you found one, you will have a subsidy.
You will get some
Yeah, you will-
$500 government will pay. That's what I heard
Yeah.
from my friends, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you get a space for your child there.
Yeah, okay, so for
my
example,
recommendation, I can say recommendation, if you come here as a student and you have your children, you can apply immediately. Once you get
Right,
the visa,
yeah.
you can apply.
yeah, so it's not easy, guys, to find a daycare. So it's always better if you don't have anyone to look after your kids. As soon as you come here, start applying for daycare. Just you can go to Google. If you're living in Vancouver side, you can search for it, like daycare for Vancouver, daycare in Vancouver, and you will find lots of daycares, and you can start registering for it. And when there is an availability or sport available, they will reach out to you, and they can give you sport. Let's talk about the MSP and the extended benefits insurance for international students. So what do you have to talk about that?
So when I came here, every student should have an MSP. Okay, this is like mandatory for all students to have an MSP. But when I came here, I think that MSP will cover everything. So everything it will be free.
What do you mean by everything? Like
Everything like doctor, visitor, hospital, test, medicine, everything.
no,
Yeah, but this is not clear for me from the beginning. So when I came here, everything is free, the service itself. So if you would like to go to the hospital, make some tests, visit the doctor for anything, so the service is free. But if you would like to buy medicine,
okay.
here is this, you need to have a pharma care, so
Yeah.
it is totally separate than an MSP.
Yeah, so basically it's like with MSP, you get covered for all the tests, all the consultations and everything. If you have any life lab, medical blood test or anything, that get covers, right?
Yeah,
everything get
everything is
covered.
covered.
But if you have a prescription from doctor to buy a medicine from a drugstore, in that case you have to pay money from your pocket if you don't have extended coverage. But if you have a full-time job and your company is providing, I think if you have a full-time job,
It's
mostly
enough.
it's enough. Yeah, your company
Because
will
for me,
definitely.
when I'm trying to apply before that, the first question, what's your income, what's your tax
Yeah,
number?
okay.
So for me, when I put 0 and I don't have any taxation numbers, they
Okay.
tell me, you are not eligible.
Yeah, but even if you are a student and you don't have time to do a full-time job and you don't have extended benefits, but that's okay. If your spouse is having a full-time job and he's on work permit and he is getting eligibility to get extended benefits from the employer.
You are a
So,
family.
yeah, so that in that case you can avail his insurance. I mean, you can make use of that to get medicines and everything for you and your kid. So that will also work out. For part-time employees, I'm not sure. I don't think for part-time employees you will get extended benefits from the company. So it depends on the company, I think.
Yeah, and you also can give your MSP to all your children.
Right,
So
yeah.
one only have MSP, there's like a 3 families, so
Yeah.
you can both all your child, your spouses, everything. So.
Okay, and when you are on your study permit, you will have to pay $75 every month for your MSP. Once your study permit ends, you can stop paying that $75. You don't have to pay anything. So MSP is free once you like switched from study permit to work permit. So if for example you are a student, so you'll be paying $75 per month, but your husband is on open work permit, but so he doesn't have to pay
Yeah.
75 per month. So that's how it is. And
I can add something to here
Yeah.
regarding to the service of MSP
Okay.
because my child has a diabetes. So the nursing support here in BC especially, they're supporting him a lot in the school. So they are always with him, give him insulin, tracking his sugar, the glucose level, and so I'm not worrying about him during all the day. They take care of him through entire the day.
Yeah.
So it is really good for me because we don't have this my back home country or even in Saudi Arabia where I was living. So it is really good for me that I have this service here.
Yeah.
So I mentioned everything related
Yeah.
to the service here. It is totally free
Yeah.
for yourself, for your
Yeah.
kids, for your spouse. Only the medicine is the problem, but if one of you are working, you will get the pharma care. So.
Right, yeah. So, and what about the accommodations? Where do you stay right now?
I'm staying now at New Westminster, but my
What about affordability? Is it okay to afford that much rent?
it's
this
not
place?
that cheap, to be honest with you. It is still expensive, but is at least much cheaper than downtown because my university in downtown, so it is really expensive there. So that's why I chose New Westminster. But there are a lot of places in Great Vancouver you can look for this. So
like
it
like
depends.
Surrey, Langley.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. So if you look accommodation in Surrey and Langley, the rent would be very cheap compared to New Westminster and Vancouver downtown side. But there are like positive and negative.
Everything because
Yeah.
for me Langley is too far. Maybe it's like more than 2 hours.
Yeah,
to
especially
get to
when you
my
have two
university.
kids, and especially
I
she has
can.
2 kids, and nobody's there to help her to take care of the kids. So that case is difficult. And if you have a driving license and somebody's there to look after your kid, then you can definitely look for options like Surrey and Langley, where you can stay there and then you can commute, right? You can go to your, or you can go for work or your studies in New West or Vancouver side. Then it's not a problem. Yeah, that's something that we wanted to talk to you guys. And what's your advice for upcoming students?
So I would
Like
like
for example,
especially-
like a husband, wife, and a kid. So they're planning, they got the visa to come, right? For example, I'm saying. So do you think it's good for a mother to come first or a father to come first? Whoever is on study permit, they come first and settle, then bring their family here. Or what is your opinion?
Okay, my opinion, it depends on your situation back home to your country. So if one of you already have a really good job there and the income is good to support you financially here, because here as a student you have to pay your tuition fee. So
Very true.
if he can or she can support you financially, you can come along first and settle here everything, and then they will come. But if both of you don't have a really good job, so you can come together, support us, and because it depends, because some people present it like emotionally if they are
Mental
separate.
support. Yeah, she's
so
right.
give her really
Yeah,
mental support.
I agree to what Noura said. That's true, because if your husband is having a good job, for example, when I came here as a student, it was on 2022. I made a video about that. So I came here all alone, and my husband was working back home country. He was in Dubai, and he was supporting me to pay the tuition fee and everything. And I just had to go only for 2 days, part-time job. I didn't have to struggle that much because he was helping me from abroad.
This is really help.
But if you are a person that your husband don't have a good job in home country, and in that case, better bring your husband here and try to find any job, because it's better than nothing, right? Bringing him
and
here.
you can already, if you have a visa, you can apply online before coming here. If you have already the visa, it will make it like a little bit easy. You can go direct
because
to
many
interview.
people say it's like you can only, because agencies sometimes redirect you in a different way. Because when I applied for my study permit, I remember I got my visa in 1 month, and immediately after I got my visa approval, I applied for my son and my husband. And after I came here, I raised a web form and I added my job offer letter through that, and they got approved. Their visa got approved in less than 4 to 5 months. So you can also do that way. So, and we want to tell you something. We are not any agency or any consultants. We are just normal students and work
Just
permit
my
holders.
story.
Yeah, so she's on study permit, and I just came from all those stages now. So now I'm getting some testimony from other students to share with you guys. This is the latest testimony, so that that will be helpful for you all. And if you want any informations that you are not finding it from others, you can always go to Google. Like you can Google it. Just go to IRCC website. Everything is updated. It's day-to-day updated information.
They
So
updated a lot of
yeah,
policies,
you don't
new policies.
yeah,
now,
so do not get upset with the rumors going around. So like, I know the situation in Canada now is very tight. It's not easy for everyone to just walk in as before. Now they are bringing lots of rules and everything. So whatever we say now, it can change tomorrow, so we don't know. So if you are taking any wise decision, it's good to watch our videos, testimonies and everything, because this will definitely motivate you, and this will give you some personal and real experiences,
Yeah,
right?
because before I came here, I asked many students, they are already here before. What's your experience?
Yeah.
What did you do there? How it's going? You can handle it or not? So it is really good to know others'
Yeah.
experience. Your
Yeah.
experience, it will be totally different.
Yeah.
I promise you, it will be totally different. But at least you have like some guidelines where I need to go.
Yeah.
Is it a good place or not?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think it's really help people.
Yeah.
So
But for the latest rules, regulations and all
Yeah,
the steps,
this is
always
go to
go to the
RCC.
website. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I always advise you guys. And I think we have covered everything in this video. Being an international students, like what about the child benefits? Are you eligible? And the accommodation, how expensive it is.
I can add only one point
Yeah.
regarding to the mothers. She will come here
Yeah.
alone, especially. So a time management is a key for you. How you can handle your time, because you will be alone with your children. So for me, especially, I make a Google Calendar. I got all my tasks there, what I need to do, even if I'd like to do my dishes, everything. So it makes you like organized, so you can achieve it. And also, if you have a dream, it's not easy here, but you can do it. If you have a dream, you have to achieve it. So yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
If you have a freelancing job, or you're doing your work from job from home country, and you're transferring that company, you're transferring that job, I mean, you're doing that same job over here, that is not going to help you with your
It helps you only financially,
Financially,
but not in
yeah.
the Canada itself. You not have a Canadian experience. You get any benefits from the
Right,
government.
yeah. So try to get its basic, any kind of job at least over here, and gain Canadian experience and become a taxpayer. And next thing is, at least you have to be 18 plus months in Canada to apply for child benefits. And accommodation, we discussed about it, and we talked about MSP, extended coverage benefits. So part-time job, I don't think everybody will be eligible for extended benefits, so that you need to study about that. So I hope this is much enough, right? Like
Yeah.
more than enough
Yeah,
for
more
today,
than
right? Okay, so see you guys. So we will bring out a lot of information in the
And thank
future
you,
videos.
Shita.
Yeah, and this is the first person from Egypt that's sharing the testimony in my channel. So I hope I'll get a lot of followers and subscribers from Egypt now. So we will bring out more informations to help you guys further. See you all.
See
Bye
you.
bye. Take
Thank
care.
you.